I feel like you have to know when to flex your authority, I guess. Because, just to do it all the time just because that's a
power move.
Yeah, that's just being like and kind of abusing your power, abusing your authority, which is never good for any entity, basically. So, but sometimes, as people, you can be unreasonable. So that's when you just kind of have to like put your foot down and just be like, yo, like, just trust me on this. Let's just do it like this,
So more than being a little bossy, you got to know when to be
exactly.
bossy. Exactly. Okay. Ashley, I feel like besides your plan, you haven't really said anything.
Aren't you a bossy person, Ashley?
Excuse me? Why? What makes you think that?
I don't know. I feel like you could be if you wanted to.
I mean, your experience with her on the show, has she been bossy to you?
No.
Wait, what? You said
He's
no, but then you nodded.
Yes.
No.
I've never been bossy.
Right.
All right. Next question, I guess.
No, yeah. Well, not bossy, but you know how to like express your feelings, and you're kind of like assertive when you want to be. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm saying you could be bossy if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think I could be bossy with my friend group too, because I don't like if I don't like the way something's going, or if I don't like what we're doing, then I'll be like, can we just do something else?
Like you said, I think maybe it's like a more of a kind of expressing how you feel and then being assertive, taking action on it. I think being bossy is more kind of like telling other people what to do instead of saying how you feel and being assertive about it. Like, yo, like do this.
Yeah, and you don't do it yourself. Like,
yeah, or let's do this.
Yeah.
Hey, eat this.
like controlling.
I don't know.
Eat this.
Eat this. Eat this piece of shit on the ground.
Damn. I was thinking food, but piece of shit on the ground. All right.
Eat this.
Let's see.
How does age hierarchy affect or make things possibly awkward when trying to work as a leader over other people?
In Korea? Or
Well,
anywhere?
I guess this applies more in Korea. Like,
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, this is definitely
Facts.
more of like a
how was your
Korean-
experience like being a boss of somebody that's older than you?
But,
You have a
but
lot
that's
of
the thing,
people-
though. I even though everybody's like, oh, like you're the CEO, or you're the, I don't ever feel like I'm a slave. I'm a slave to this accountability and to this responsibility, and but I think communication is most important, and just like manners and respect. It just because they're older or I'm higher in the company or whatever it may be, it doesn't mean everybody plays a part and everybody's role is important. As long as you have that understanding and that agreement, it's not too awkward. In my perspective, I don't know. Maybe the people that are older than me that I'm higher in the company, they might feel a different type of way. But for me, and I always try to differentiate at the workplace and then personal stuff. Yeah, like when we're just eating, like as Hyung Dongsaeng, I'm just like, oh, Hyung. But then when we talk about work, definitely talk about work. And then afterwards, just like, all right, cool,
Right.
But that's very hard to do,
Yeah. I mean, if they were mature, they would be able to differentiate and like respect you as like a boss. And
Yeah. And it's one of those things where people are like, yeah, never work with your friends or your family. But everybody I work with is either my friends or my family. So
What are some pros and cons about that?
I think pros is, you can trust them more, which is very, very important in business. Just because if you can't trust somebody you're doing business with, you're breaking bread with, then, you kind of always have to have it in the back of your mind, like, okay, what is this person saying when I'm not there?
Right.
What is Harry saying on this podcast that... But another thing is like I said, it's since you are connected in a personal relationship as well, maybe something's not going the best at work, it might spill over and vice versa. And so you have to make very good, like if there's something that lingers, to make sure to kind of nip that in the bud right away so that it doesn't ruin your personal life or the business as well. So I don't know. I mean, of course there's situations like that. I definitely, there has been instances where close friends and I have worked and tried to work professionally and it didn't work out, but I leave that just like, oh, okay, we just don't see eye to eye when it comes to business. But, I don't let that spill over to our personal lives. So I'm still close with everybody that, let's say left the company or that that I can't work with business wise. So, you know, it's just one of those things where it's like, you just got to let it go. It's like, you know, you just got to be the bigger person, let it go, not try to nitpick or not try to hold on to like, do this at work at one time, like 2 years later.
Think about the other person, like they might feel that way about you. Like, oh man, how could you let me go? Like, how could you fire me?
But that's why I always try to put my all into everything is so that nobody ever could say that to me. And thus far, that's kind of what it's been, you know? I've always given more than I take, always.